This video is brought to you by our Patreon page. Help us grow and keep creating great content by supporting us on Patreon. Hey, welcome to Color Yoga. My name is Kyle and welcome to the Mobility Series. So today we're going to be going through a few of my favorite exercises to bring some range and flexibility into our legs. In this Mobility Series as a whole, we're going to be working through different sections of the body and going through a few classes on each. And they're quite quick, so they shouldn't take you very long. And even if you do this class one time a week, you'll find yourself gaining lots of flexibility. So the idea is that you can kind of pick and choose which exercises feel good and develop an at-home practice. And it's always nice just to be able to supplement this perhaps with some other exercise if you are feeling a little bit stiff. And if you have any props or blocks, you can bring them along. Also not necessary, but it does help, and I'll show you how to use them. And if you want to join in on the weekly classes, you can always hit the subscribe button. The support goes a long way. Otherwise, when you're ready, you can grab your mat and let's begin. Welcome back. Okay, so we're going to begin today in a down dog. So you want to start off just in a light plank, just to get the distance between your hands and your feet. Spread your fingers wide, a little bit wider than shoulder width distance. Lift the hips up and drop the heels down. And we're going to start with just pedaling into the hamstrings, perhaps working some length into the outer hip by wagging your tail from left to right. It's one of my best ways to start in every practice. And the idea is that you want to get your chest down towards your toes and feel the stretch in your hamstrings. From here, we're going to move into a figure four, down dog figure four. So placing your right foot onto your left knee, bend your knee a little bit, and then dip the chest down and press down through your left heel. Keep your right foot flexed and keep the weight even between your hands. It's maybe a little bit tough, but lean into your exhale, really ground down through the heel and feel a good stretch in the outer hip and the back of the leg. One more breath in and one more breath out. Well done. Pedal the legs out just to offer a bit of relief, and we'll move over through to the other side. Bend the right leg, left leg stacks on top of the right. Flex your left toes and bring the chest down towards the heel. Ground down through the heel, and you're looking for a long straight spine from the fingers to the tailbone. Keep your breath long and smooth. Hold for one more breath in and a long breath out. Well done. Pedal the legs out one last time, and then begin to walk your hands to your feet nice and slowly, pressing into the ground, and bring yourself into a ragdoll. So feet hip width distance apart, nice generous bend to the legs. You can take your hands and either grab hold of your toe or underneath your hands or underneath your feet. And then from here, with a generous bend, relax the neck, belly onto the thighs. You can take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, straighten out your legs and feel a good stretch in the hamstrings. So inhale to bend the knees, bow the head. Exhale, press through the hands and almost press through the feet and pull down with the hands. So it's a push and pull motion here, relaxing the legs, pressing down through the heels, nice and active. Relax the back of the neck. You can do one then the other one, like a pedaling action from left to right, which also feels really good. Bringing the chest down towards the toes as you move from left to right. Do one more breath in, bend the knees. Exhale, press through the heels, bow down and hold for 3. Relax the face, 2, 1, and release. Well done. You can just pedal the legs out, shake them off. And from here, we're going to stand up and bring our right knee into our chest, coming into a wind remover. So interlace the fingers, draw the knee up, flex the toes. Take one breath in. Exhale, figure 4, left foot stacks on top of the right. Bring your hands to prayer and drop down into the heel. Now, if this feels good, you can stay right here. If you'd like to add a little bit more, what I like to do is take your left hand, hook it on the outside of the foot onto the shin, place the hand down, and then bow down into a nice stretch in the back of the leg and the outside of the right leg. If you are down, you can raise yourself back up, draw the right knee into the chest and exchange them out. You can shake the legs off, left leg comes up, interlace, open up the chest, find a focal point for your balance. Take a deep breath in, exhale, left foot stacks on figure 4. You want to make sure that your hips are square and your left foot is flexed, and you're going to sit down into the heel. And if you'd like to add a little bit more, again, take the right arm, hook it on the outside of the left leg. You can take hold of the inner knee, hold that as support, place the hands down. If you have a block, you can always place it underneath your hand just for a little bit of height, and then bow down to the floor. See if you can relax into the posture. Really just allow gravity here to do the work. So press down through the heels, bring the chest down to the ground. And release, raise yourself back up, just a gentle squeeze in with the knee and rest the legs down. Hip width distance apart with your feet, drop down into the heels, and we're going to walk our hands down onto the ground, coming into a seated position, moving into Janu Sirsasana. So we're going to take our right leg extended out, left leg comes in, and if your leg is up in the sky, you can always place a block or a pillow underneath it. Flex the toes, knees facing up, inhale, arms reach up to the sky, twist towards a straightened leg and fold. You want to keep your chest open, so you're kind of bringing your belly forward and down, so you're kind of folding at the crease of your hip. Again, working with the breath. And at times, I know it does feel quite strong and tense, especially if you're in a static posture, but allow yourself to relax, use your exhale, and I promise you, after a few deep breaths, it does open up. And you can release to roll up, left leg comes out in front, take your right leg behind your back, facing off the mat, and what you want to do is roll your calf, so take hold of your calf and roll it out the way. I'll just demonstrate on this side so you can see. The calf you grab and you roll it out the way, and then you sit back into the calf. To breathe relaxation into your right leg. It's also a really important muscle to work into, especially if you're into any endurance sports or running or cycling. It's our biggest muscle, and it does take a bit of time to work, but it offers such a lot of relief when you do get into it. If you are on your back and you'd like a little bit more, you can always tuck your tailbone, and you can really experiment here, pressing into the tailbone and feeling that muscle turn on. Take one more breath in and see if you can relax completely with your exhale. Well done. If you're on your back, you can make your way up onto your elbows and exchange your legs, just perhaps patting the hamstring out just to give a bit of relief. The right leg's going to come in, get onto the front of your sitting bones, flex your left toes, arms rise up to inhale, exhale, shift the weight forward, fold and release. Take one more breath in and a long breath out to bow down. Well done. Extend your right leg out in front of you. Left leg comes back for the last stretch. Roll the calf out the way, so you really have to grip it and then clamp it down. And find a nice comfortable space that's breathable. One side should be tighter than the other one. My left side is definitely tighter than my right. And then lower yourself down to a comfortable, breathable spot. And begin to focus on your breath. And if you'd like to turn it up, if you feel like you've reached a nice comfortable position, you can always just tuck the tailbone slightly and kind of edge your way into it from there. Take one more breath in, a long sigh, let it all go. Come back onto your hands and extend the leg out in front of you. We're going to place ourselves down onto our backs. Nice and slowly, window wiper the legs from left to right just to release the hips and the spine. Perhaps keeping your eyes closed. And draw the knees in, give yourself a good squeeze. Inhale, raise the forehead up towards the knees. Take a moment just to bring yourself into your body. Exhale, release into Shavasana. Have the toes relax out, palms turned up to the sky. Tuck your chin. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. See if you can lay still. Just noticing anything that comes up for you. Just use your exhale to release and relax. You're welcome to lay here as long as you like. And thank you once again for putting all the effort into your self-practice and into this channel. If you have any questions, you can always hit me up down below. Otherwise, I'll see you here next time on your mat. Namaste.